Hello, welcome back. Here we go. Today I'm trying to mock up the exhausts. Ideally I want to go into a single can exhaust on the side, or I'm thinking single slash cut, but these are the existing exhausts that come with the bike. What I've done is, because I've done away with the airbox, I've just cut the EGR valves off and ground them back there to be welded closed. And I'm holding the kind of exhaust together so I can see what cuts I've got to make and how it will go to be in a single exhaust. What I'm thinking is I've got these two parts pretty much where they go. I'm thinking of coming along, and this, if I take them apart, I'll be able to see what if I can take it apart. There we go. So, moving this exhaust further up, I would have cut this middle section out here, cut from here back to about here, measure it, weld this back in, this here, but onto the bottom pipe, cut it into the bottom pipe, so I've just got the one pipe coming out the bottom. That's where I'm thinking of going. Alternatively, make a whole new exhaust. The exhaust is a 35mm external diameter, and I think I've got a bender that will go up to that big, so I'm just toying with ideas at the moment. Also I'm experimenting with this little upright bar on the back. It's actually a luggage rack off my old GN125. Cut the two arms off there, closed it up a little because it was a little bit wider, and I've put that in there. I'm just kind of thinking if I like the look or not, letting it kind of sit there and see if it needs to be angled back a slightly more and in a bit lower. I'm not sure, it was just an idea. But that's what I'm playing with at the moment. So I'm going to mount the exhausts and get some ideas of where to go from there. Got the exhausts back on. It just seems too long for me. I'm just not a fan of the length of the exhaust. Definitely think they could do with cutting out. I mean that's almost level with the back wheel. Don't like the look of them. They're too shiny, too big here. But I don't mind two of them now they're back on. Maybe I'll go slash cut. Maybe slash cut down here. I think I'm going to cut. There's one weld underneath here. I think I'm going to grind through that weld, see when I slide this off how much pipe is left on the inside, and just go for a straight thin pipe to a slash cut here, and then mirror it with a slash cut underneath, just nice and thin, and then exhaust wrap them. We'll see. I'll take that weld off first and see how that goes. Let's show you where I've gotten to here. On the bottom exhaust, you see here, cut this kind of cone section off, like you can still see here. Cut that off. See the exhaust pipe, the actual exhaust pipe ends there just before it goes into the muffler. I've decided I'm going to cut this one off to match. Order probably a metre of 35mm exhaust pipe. Make my own slashes. Truthfully, I can probably get away with there. I'm probably going to come back a little bit to about here, just so I can hang them on this bracket at the back. So I'll probably come back here and have 2 slash cuts. Probably won't even need a metre because that one's only going to be, what's that, 150mm. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order those and weld 2 slash cut extensions on these and keep that pretty much as is. I'm not going to go down the making 2 exhausts route. Making 2 into 1, sorry. So I'm going to cut this one off, order the pipe, and then it'll all get wrapped. Lovely. And this is where we are at the end of it. We've got our exhaust going into there, cut off there, cut off there. Back boxes are there. There's that pile of stuff that we cut off. And I gave these all a running over with a wire ball, so they're all clean and ready to go back on. You can see now what I was thinking about. Put this on the floor here. If you was to cut here, drop this side down, maybe drop this side down, so that kind of went like that, flat to the floor, and then cut a little gap between my fingers and bring it over, so this was more of a straight, this went straight and that went in. That was kind of my original plan. Here's where we are with the exhaust pipe so far. Cut to here, cut back to here. I've remounted them. I've got my new piece of pipe. I'm going to basically mark out a couple of lengths, cut them down. I think they're going about there, maybe a bit shorter there, somewhere in between. Cutting them out, getting them mounted, see what they look like. Let's get them cut. Okay, so you can see, cut a bit of pipe down. I've made 2 inner sleeves, one inside each pipe here. I'll just, if I take that off, you can see. So I've just sleeved a piece inside, and that slides back on over the top of it. I'm just working out the position of it now. I've put a black line here that I think will be the angle of my cut for my exhausts. All went pretty easy. All I did to make the sleeves was took a bit of this pipe, cut a sliver out, and then closed the pipe up. Put it inside. It seems to be holding pretty well. I'll probably end up cutting these now, although they're not perfect before welding. Some edges have got to be taken down, but I'll probably cut these down now, just because I'm impatient. And you can see what that looks like. And there it is, after a bit of cutting. I think I might cut this one a bit too short to start with. I probably should have gone about there, but I can live with that. Come back there. I might this off and re-weld a bracket here to hold these. In an ideal world I'd have got rid of that, but hey ho. So all I've done is match the angle, just lightly deburred the outside, still got to deburr the inside. And I think that's going to be ready for welding. I'm quite pleased with that, and then what I'll probably do is put a little bracket on here to fix. It's all later on down the line. It's a job for future Danny to deal with. But I'm quite pleased with that. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.